Let's take a look at an example of a video advertising campaign. When we launched this digital marketing nanodegree program, we created a trailer to help students understand what the program was all about, but we also created this 15-second version that could serve as a video ad. Let's take a look at how we built an ad out of this video. So here we are back in AdWords and we're going to create a new campaign. So we click on the plus sign here, new campaign, and this time we select a video campaign. Now I want to use this trailer to attract traffic to the landing page of our digital marketing nanodegree. So I'm going to choose website traffic as the goal of my campaign. After that, I click continue. Now I need to select a name for my campaign. I'm going to call this campaign the DM&D Awareness Campaign. Then I have to set my budget. I'm going to have a daily budget here, and let's say that I'm going to use about $100 a day to get started with. The start and end dates of my campaign will be, well, starting as soon as possible, so that's good, and then the end date is not set, and that's fine. I can always stop my campaign when I want it to end. The network my campaign will run on is on the YouTube Videos network. That's fine for me. The language, actually in this case, I would like to select English as a language. So I'm going to do that here. And after I've made that selection, I will also select that my ads run in the United States, and that's already the default, so that works. Then I have to work on my bidding strategy. The selected bidding strategy for me here is target CPA, so that's target cost per acquisition. Now I will have to determine what that cost per acquisition will be here by setting my bid amount. I'm going to say $5 is a good cost per acquisition here, and that cost per acquisition in my case means that I'm going to pay $5 to have someone come to my website. Then I can select to exclude some content. There's already some standard content that has been filtered out. Basically, the most inappropriate or graphic content is being filtered out by YouTube. But I can go a step further and I can select a few other categories that I may not want my ad to show up next to. In this case, I'm good with the standard content filter, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Next, I'm going to create my ad group. I'm going to call this ad group the Digital Marketing Interest Ad Group. Basically, this refers to the targeting that I have in mind, and that's what's next. So I can target my video ad again, either to people or to content. That's very similar to what we saw in the display advertising. So I can choose to target to certain demographic or to certain audiences, people with certain interests. Actually, that's what I would like to do here. I want to try and target people that have an interest in digital marketing. So among interests here, I'm going to search for people that have an interest in digital marketing. Let's see what I can find. Well, several different options are coming up. Say, for instance, I can target to people that are particularly interested in SEO or SEM services. Or I could also target people who are looking for sales and marketing jobs. Actually, that's quite important to me because ultimately I want to prepare people for those jobs. I also find that there are in-market audiences related to education, so people who are looking for business education. That may actually also be important for me, so let me select that too. So these are two possible selections. Of course, I can go a lot deeper and make my selections a lot more detailed, but in this case, I'm going to leave it at this so we can take a look at what it takes to create an ad. And that's actually our next step. Create your video ad. So now that I have my target selected, I'm going to first point AdWords to the YouTube video that I would like to use in my ad. So let us do that. Here is the URL of my ad. This is the 15-second trailer that we had created. I want to make this ad an in-stream ad. So that actually works. It's already pre-selected. That's going to be an ad that will show up before or after videos in YouTube. Next, I have to provide the final URL. Which URL do I want people to land on once they click on the ad? And my final URL here is going to be udacity.com digital marketing. And actually, that's the same URL as the one that I want to see displayed in the ad. If you want to, you can change this URL. You can display a different URL from the one that people are actually landing on. Next, I have to determine the call to action. And my call to action is going to be learn more. So that's going to show up right under my ad. Finally, I have to provide a headline. Note that the headlines are very short in YouTube, so in this case, I'm just going to use Udacity. Next, AdWords asks me about a companion banner, and if you have a channel, you can auto-generate this using videos from your channel, rather than uploading an image, so that's what I'm going to do here. Now I have to give my ad a name, and I'm going to call this ad the DM&D trailer. So we're all done, and we can save this and continue. And with this, my campaign is ready. My campaign is now under review, and once it gets approved, it can start running. So you can see how easy it is to set up a video campaign using AdWords.